Hi, I'm recording this on Sunday the 21st of March. We're having a look at currency markets. Euro US dollar is actually getting quite interesting. Just shrink the screen here a little bit. There we go, that works. We've broken lower and we've recovered a bit. You can see just the trend lines are working perfectly. The previous swing low is now the resistance level, which is holding really well. We've got this downtrend here on the daily chart, so there really is an intersection of these trend lines, and obviously they are holding the price rises perfectly, which makes me wonder, is this a bear flag? In other words, the market has been trending low for quite a significant period of time. Let me just tighten this up so you can see the euro's been in a very steep bear trend against the dollar, and we're now looking at a recovery situation, but I'm not seeing anything, a sort of a reversal pattern that indicates to me that the euro is about to rocket. And of course, we're already being held by this trend line resistance around the previous swing low. So the question is, do we break lower? Do we break the sort of the mid 109 area? We've got some support down there from the trend line and the 23.6% fib. If that is broken, I've got that as my first support level today, and we could well bounce off it. The question is, do we break up through sort of 111? What's the high here? Do we break up through 111.50 and go higher, or do we break 109.50 and go lower? Well, if we do break lower, we do have an important 5-year trendline support. I know you'll be aware of this if you're a subscriber, or even if you've been following me on YouTube. I have made this quite clear, and we've got a 37-year trend line down here in the low 107 area. That's something I will keep an eye on during the week and update you if necessary. But some big levels in the euro, so keep an eye out for those. I'm looking at the dollar versus the US dollar versus the Canadian dollar now. This is when you look at the weekly chart, you can see that we've just traded sideways. I mean, the weekly chart for me is a complete mess, quite honestly. I can't really make head and a tail of it. I have to kind of zoom in to this area where you can see we have a triangle forming. We have done throughout since the beginning of last year. So this is a huge triangle pattern. I've talked about this before. You can see the upper trend line, the lower trend line rather, the upwardly sloping lower trend line is now working as a good support level. And when you look at that on the daily chart, if I just drag this down here, you can see that we've also got the 200-day moving average, the red line, sloping up just above that trend line. So this really is a very important support area, will without question be the most important support area of the week, around 126.001, 25.80. We bounced off it perfectly on Friday with a bounce from 125.86. So if that does hold, then obviously we've got scope for a significant recovery. Whether we get as high as the upper trend line up here, who knows? That would take weeks, of course. I can't see that happening in a matter of days. But just wanted to point out to you how important that trend line is, that 200-day moving average, that trend line going all the way back to May 2021. Now, obviously, you can see from here, if we do break to the downside, we get a day or two close below that trend line, there is scope for a significant move to the downside. So it really is absolutely key, this level this week. So keep an eye out for it. We'll just run through some yen pairs because the yen has been collapsing. We look at the daily chart for the dollar yen. We've had a breakout to the upside, and we've managed to catch some of these moves, which have been really good. These are all my fib projections for targets. They're not resistance levels. Aussie yen has also broken higher. That's looking good. We jumped into a long position on the breakup. I think it was through 88. Yeah, it was through the 86 area. That was the buy signal. So that's worked really, really well. If you're still holding on to longs there, you've done well. New Zealand dollar versus the yen also rocketing. I don't see any end for that at the moment. The yen looks like it will continue to weaken. So if you're still holding those long positions, you've been brave to do it over the weekend, but I think you will be rewarded. That's it for me for the Forex markets for today. I hope that's helpful. Please like, subscribe, and do share. And also please comments in the comment section any questions. I'll be happy to answer them.